Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. In other words, I don't know what's coming next. So to respect your time, if you are looking for a video where somebody's doing a trade recap or talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then I'm confident you'll find value here in this video. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. Watching Tesla here at 109 for potential short, in at 109.01. Let's see if this thing can make the push down through 109. There is the break. So took that out for a quick $160 scalp. Not sure I trust this opening minute here. Does it come all the way down there? Maybe. Maybe I should have held, but opening minute trades, I've learned to be very aggressive, very skeptical because, yeah, that one worked out. Yeah, it could definitely come back down, especially if you have any experience with Tesla. Then as it's doing right now, you're probably not shocked, and you probably would not be shocked to see this thing all of a sudden breaking up over those highs as we're seeing right now. So that is exactly why I wanted to choose that to be aggressive. Now, did I play it perfectly? I did not, but this is people are going to accuse me. This wasn't live, Clay. You knew that was all going to happen. I promise I did not know that was going to happen. So I am very happy that it played out like that because that's the exact reason why I was aggressive. And again, to be fair, maybe this thing comes, back down. That's very possible too. But that is why I was aggressive right there. Again, could I have gotten more out of it? Sure, in hindsight. But I'm just enjoying this. And then we come back down. So that's why. Opening Tesla, that was definitely a high-risk trade. Due to the nature of just how Tesla can trade, but wanted to be aggressive with it, was aggressive with it, and down it goes. So I'll keep a close eye on it, but yeah, it's not even 9:32 and I'm already up 160 bucks. Kind of crazy if you stop and think about it. In less than 2 minutes, up $160, but I'll go ahead and pause and take a look around, see what else is out there. Just another update on Tesla. Truly all over the place. Came all the way down here, and then this green candle, back up it goes. So I'll have to sit this one out for now on just because this thing is genuinely all over the place. Amazon showing up here. Oh, Amazon straight down. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. And this is exactly why. Look at this move all of a sudden. And this almost makes it seem like the news or something come out. No, because a lot of other stocks are behaving this way too. Up over to NVIDIA. Yeah, interesting move here. But yeah. Yeah, okay. I don't think there... Well, I guess there could have been broad news, not necessarily news just for Tesla, because a lot of other stocks are acting this way too. Yeah, Tesla just continues to rip. So I definitely chose wisely to just kind of hold off on... sure, I get it. Well, but Clay, you could have bought that breakout right there. You're right. In hindsight, I should have bought the breakout right there of like 109. In hindsight, right? It's easy to see that now. Wow. Yeah, a lot of other tech stocks are doing this now. So maybe there's some sort of, or it might just be an overall market move with no news, but that came out of somewhat nowhere. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. Watching 230 here on Microsoft to get short if it comes into play, but I need to see 230. So I'll keep an eye on it, but that's the one I'm currently watching. Again, Microsoft, $230 to get short. I will go ahead and pause. Or if this thing wants to hit 231, I would then be interested in getting short at 230.75, but this thing first needs to hit 231. So we'll see if it wants to do that or not. So a couple different choices. Okay, getting maybe close to 231. could just do it right here with a real tight stop in all actuality. But that is come and gone now. So, all right, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, I have an order at 131.75 to get short here on SNOW. So I need this have this come up just a bit more. I'm on the best offer. Am I going to get filled is the question. Oh, I was on the best offer, but nobody hit the offer to fill me. Oh. All right, at this point, I don't no longer trust it, so I want to get up to 132.45. So 132.45 is my new order. So let's see if it can make up through there. Maybe, yeah, I would have been filled now, so we can kind of paper trade it, play the game of should I have canceled that order or not, because I would be filled at this point at 131.75, but like I said, just didn't quite feel comfortable with it. So I'm now at 132.45. I'll go ahead and pause. Well, update, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Would have been just fine. In fact, I'd be up over $1 now per share. So yeah, I should have hung in there, but it just, like I said, I gave it the opportunity. I was on the best offer, did not fill me, and I didn't want to be in a situation where now I was all of a sudden getting filled at the beginning of a bigger breakout. But yeah, hindsight proved that would have been okay. Now I am interested in, and this is more so based on the 5-minute time frame at 131. This is a little more difficult to play because of the spread, but that's just my long-winded way of saying I'm not totally, I don't think, done with snow per se, but I am still watching Microsoft at 229. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hop in there, 229.21. And this could send me red on the day, which I would be okay with because it's not like I'm up a huge amount. So this thing is a pretty straightforward premise. This pattern here is either going to fail to the downside or it's going to continue with its trend up. But again, this is based more so on the 5-minute and really liking the 5-minute and what I see here. So it's just really a question of can the 5-minute get that roll over to the downside. And we'll have to see what happens with it. So I'll go ahead and pause for now. Okay, starting to come down. I'm going to throw out just 50 shares, 228.85. Not necessarily because I'm not going to make a bunch of money on it, but just from a position size, control, manage risk a little bit. We'll see if we can get the breakdown through 229. I mean, the 5-minute looks fantastic. In fact, let me bring that over. I mean, look at that 5-minute chart. Looking great. Just really a question of doesn't want to get down through that area. So I'll go ahead and pause for now. And if it looks like it is going to break down through and potentially fill me, then I'll get the video rolling. Okay, approaching 229 at 229. And then once again, it's bounced. So headed back in that area again. Okay, there's the break. Like I said, needed to come down a bit more to fill me for those first allotment. Nope. Got close, did not fill me though. Let's see if it wants to try again. There's the break. Once again, can it get down to 228.85? We're within 5 cents. 1 cent. There we go. All right. Got my first allotment out. Again, just 50 shares. Nothing huge. Still could be a losing trade. It just will not be as big of a losing trade because I've reduced position size and put a few bucks in my pocket. But again, the point of that was not to put a few bucks. It's just to always be risk, focus on risk. And I don't like that hammer candle, so I'm going to go ahead and take off another 50 there. And as I look around at the market, I'm just going to hop out of that trade. And I chose poorly because, I look here at Tesla. Granted, hindsight in my favor right now, so I can sit here and say, but I was also potentially considering Tesla, and look at that big old move. So as you saw with Microsoft, didn't really budge at all. In fact, it went a little bit in my favor. At least I got out that first profit target area there, but still. And then Tesla ended up making a much more eventful move. What did I even make on that? Yeah, 40 bucks. So basically a nothing burger. I'll take 40 bucks, don't get me wrong. But as far as what I had planned, just wasn't quite working out. And as I watch Microsoft off screen, still not really doing anything at all. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. I'm going to go ahead and get short here at 109. Markets all of a sudden just showed a big sign of collapsing. Not collapsing, I don't know if that's the right word, but definitely coming down quite a bit. So let's see if I can capitalize on this also. Nope, that's what I wanted. So just a quick scalp there. I'll show you why. Markets all of a sudden, it's 10 o'clock, so there must have been some sort of economic news. Notice this. So I hopped into Tesla real quick, and you can see now Tesla recovering back upward. So that's exactly why I wanted to make it a quick scalp. Because, yeah, there must have been some economic news. Came out right at 10 o'clock. So notice it started to come down. Hopped in on Tesla. The markets gave Tesla that little boost down through, which allowed for a quick scalp. Granted, was on 150 shares. So was not going to make a bunch of money had it not worked out. But on the flip side, I was not going to make a bunch of money if it worked out, which it did. But on the flip side, had it not worked out, I would not have lost a bunch of money either. So, yes, you're absolutely right, Clearly, wasn't that kind of risky to play some sort of economic news like that? Yes, it was. That's why I was quick and reduced position size. 109, though, still an interesting level here on Tesla. So I'll keep an eye on it, but we'll see what the markets, because look at this. Yeah, this was definitely some sort of economic news. Look at that crazy candle on the overall SPY. All the way down here, now all the way back up. Yeah, see, do I take 109 again is the question, but no, I'm not going to take that. Doesn't really seem like that's, just doesn't seem like I have as many things in my favor as what I would like to. Yeah, and as the market, look at this candle. Now green. See, I'm curious. What was that economic news? I'm going to look that up. I'll be back. So there we go. Somebody in the chat room asked, number of job openings changed little. So just some job news is basically what that was. And that's what created all the drama. Okay, so here we go. 109 coming into play again. Questions. That's quite the fall here all of a sudden at 109. So even if I'm wrong, I got about $150 risk. So I could still take it and be green no matter what on the day, which is always a good spot to be in. So 109, yeah, 110 is not really the best. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to try to buy and go long at 107.50 here. Actually, no. 107.25 as I... So we'll see if this thing wants to come down a bit more. I'm interested at 107.25. So we'll see if it wants to come down. I will pause. Okay, looking to get filled at 110.15 here. On Tesla, I'm in. Let's see if this thing wants to come back down. Trying to forecast where potential area of resistance is at. But if this is actually a truly strong move, then I'll have to bow out. I'll be green on the day no matter what. Just the matter of, is my green going to get smaller or is it going to get bigger? But I will be green, which is always a good spot to be in. So I'll say that again. My green's either going to get smaller or my green's going to get bigger, but I'm still going to be green. Just a question of, does Tesla want to come back down here? We'll see what happens. Took off a third down here again, just not necessarily to make money, but just to try to start to mitigate the risk here a little bit. Because I don't like how it's putzing around down around this area. So now I'm just going to go with 100 shares. So if this goes up over 111, or excuse me, 110.50, I will be out. Now, if it goes up through, I'm going to be looking really smart. Clay, that was a good job. Way to mitigate, way to reduce position size. But if it does roll back over, you'll be saying, Clay, you idiot, why did you take off those 200 shares? But right now, looking like I'm feeling pretty good that I did that. But like I said, we'll see what happens. But that's where, when you don't have hindsight, you just don't know. So I'm either going to look really smart for taking off the 200 shares, or I'm going to look really stupid. But as at this exact moment in time, when you don't have hindsight in your favor, welcome to the challenging world of trading. So let's see what it wants to do. I will go ahead and pause for now, and if it looks like it's, well, I guess it's kind of coming down. Yeah, the 109.90 is being very stubborn, but we'll see if it can push down through. So starting to get some movement down through there. Now at this moment, I'm feeling kind of silly, but if this thing all of a sudden snaps back up, then I'll be feeling quite smart once again. So let's see what it wants to do. Going to try to pull off 25 shares more at 109.50. Which is kind of getting greedy compared to what was being risked. But given what I did with those 200 shares, I'm going to just let this thing play out. And it is what it is. So again, 109.50 is where that next allotment is at. So I'll go ahead and pause. Whoa, and just like that. Oh yeah, I got to get out. Wow. That happened in a hurry. So I lost money on that trade. So you know what? I turned out to look pretty smart, because had I been at full position size, that actually spiked down. I mean, I had a lot more slippage than what I actually wanted. So in that situation, I'm glad I did it the way I did, because goodness, that move is actually quite frustrating. To have it be looking good, and then just like that, boof, up it went. But I am still up over $200 on the day. So like I said, as traders, that's always a great spot to be in, when you can sit there and say, I'm either going to be less green or I'm going to be more green, but I'm still going to be green. When you can say that as a trader, you know that you've traded well, you know that you've managed trades well, is to put yourself in that situation. And that's really where you want to be. So again, I'll end the video just saying, when you as a trader can find yourself being able to say this, I'm either going to be less green or I'm going to be more green, that's a good thing, because either way, you are still going to be green. And that's where I found myself there, and ultimately didn't work out. But I am glad that I manage that the way I did because, yeah, what a crappy move that was. So, yeah, hey, try not to look smart in that situation. But sometimes, yeah, it's going to keep going down, and you'll sit there and be upset at yourself. But in this situation, I played that the way that I should have. So, but that is all I have. So overall, we're not quite an hour, 50 minutes in, up $200 on an okay day. But at the end of the day, when I found myself in the position knowing that I was going to be green no matter what, that is definitely always a good spot to be in. So if you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button, leave a simple comment down below. Everybody, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.